Hey guys, welcome to We're going to go ahead and do Manufacturer's Round 1 of the 2020 season. And honestly, this race was a real crapper. Penalty after penalty. Everyone drove horrible. The only reason everyone was driving horrible too was because my safety rating got dropped dramatically after the last few races of Nations Cup for the preseason, and the penalties I was given inside those races were such horrid penalties that I ended up with such a low safety rating. Now, as you can see, I drive really, really well. I'll back off to let someone else pass, but right now I just got hit, as you just saw, and then I think I get a 2-second penalty, yeah. And I just don't understand the system. You know, he's the one who made the error, and he should have received the penalty. But in the Nations Cup preseason, last 3 races, I actually ended up receiving almost a 20-second penalty for someone shoving me into a wall. And I didn't understand why I got a penalty. I was at the perfect brake marker, and he just dive bombed. You guys should see a little bit of that right there. He was trying to hit my rear. He knew if he could get me to slide right there, he'd be contending for 3rd position right there. So yeah, I'm driving with the worst drivers possible, but even when my safety rating was 99S, you know, I got dive bombed. So you get bad racers in every category. I've learned playing Gran Turismo now I think I've only been playing it now for 34 days. I keep track because of that app. The app shows how long I've actually been on. But yeah, I got a 2-second penalty, and I'm still pushing. I'm right behind Coronavirus. I'm trying to get past him. The Ferrari's very fast on the straight. I went with Porsche for my manufacturer again. I used them for preseason, and I'm really happy that I went with them again. I really like the balance of a Porsche. The MR is a perfect chassis for a good competitive, chassis, and to give you a good overall balance of a car for a good race. Alright, so I'm serving my penalty. I try to move out of the way for this guy, and you can tell he was already trying to hit me. I mean, that was his goal in life, was just to hit me. So I get back on it. I know I have to keep going. I got to get fast. I don't have that much time. I got to go ahead and try to pass him at some point. This guy was a real nuisance. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I did everything I could to give him room, and I just consistently received penalties. And he's braking, and he's not even on the racing line. Like, I did not understand this guy. I didn't understand him. And even when I would get way past him, the penalty I had to serve would help him catch back up to me. So this was a very frustrating round 1. I didn't understand why Gran Turismo did not have penalty update come out sooner, but from what I already saw last night, the penalty system is not much better. One of the race directors, what's his name? I have him on Twitter. He said that it looks like we've tried the update, but nothing's gonna change, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, oh, that's good to know. So, I don't know what's going on. The World Tour, though, is canceled, so no World Tour. That's good to know because, well, I don't know if I should even really put a lot of my energy into these races. I want to, but yeah, with the World Tour canceled, I'm not going to stress anymore about all this. I know I could totally end up going to the World Tour. I'm very fast. I'm very competitive. But I just do not want to deal with this penalty system that's currently, a hindrance on us. And it seems like the whole world has been kind of lazy pre-coronavirus. Think about it. F1 did nothing about the liveries, their cars. There was nothing. There was no big changes like there is every year. The whole world has just kind of been like that, though. Gran Turismo did not take any effort into making 2020 season a great season. And I get it. Everyone knew that there was going to be this pandemic. A shitload of big companies knew. There's no way they couldn't know. Anyway, so I'm serving my penalty, the pandemic penalty. So I gotta admit I did mess up right there, but I backed off and tried to give him room, and look what he does. He literally hit me over and over again, and I received a 7-second penalty. I mean, I didn't touch him at all. I backed off. I knew I made a mistake on the entrance, and I tried to save him and me, and I got a 7-second penalty. I couldn't believe what I was fucking seeing. I was like, are you kidding me? A 7-second penalty, huh? So now that I got this 7-second penalty on my head, I gotta figure out a strategy. I'm no longer gonna be contesting for first place. At this point, I was thinking, can I even finish on the top 3? I don't even know at this point. Okay, here we go. I know I don't have no more grip. I'm on medium tires. I know I have to put the pedal to the metal and push as hard as I humanly can to even stay on the top 3. A 7-second penalty, that got the whole grid to catch up to me. So at this point, only thing I'm thinking about is survival. I'm thinking about how to stay in at least 3rd position now. I'm not even thinking about passing this Yoshio, whatever his name is. What is it? Yashino. I love this. I give him so much room. That was such a clean sweep on the inside. And then look. And then he gets a penalty. I gotta even understand why he got a penalty for that. So we pit, we go on to hard tires at this point. We get a gallon of gas, just enough to finish the race. And I get the fuck out of there. I know at this point, you know, I'm on fresh tires, go for it. What the hell did he just do? See? See? What the heck was that? The guy is nuts. Okay, so now I got this Porsche behind me, and I know the Porsche is a competitive car. If he's in 3rd place, he must be a good driver. You know, he must have been, you know, keeping focus and worrying about his race. So at this point, we're just going to push now. We're on our last few laps at this point, and the goal now is just to hold 2nd. I know I can't catch him. The hard tires, the leader went on to medium tires. There's just no way I'm going to catch him. He's on a more competitive tire, period. All I know I can do is try to avoid not getting passed by this Porsche. This Porsche seems to be putting speed on me all after every lap. By the end, he's right on my ass. So I'm just trying to, at this point, keep it together. I'm trying to focus and just worry about my race. How can I do well in my race? And that's all I'm thinking about. But the penalties have ruined my race. The penalty system is complete junk. It should have been an update rolled out already, because I've been posting non-fucking stop on Twitter on how shitty the penalty system was, and other people were too. And Gran Turismo ignored every single person. When I reach out and talk shit on Twitter about Alienware, or I was talking shit about my monoprice cables, each company reached out to me to solve the problem, and I made a friend at Monoprice. They are a cable company who deliver the best cables in the business. And matter of fact, the guy is actually not that far from where I live. And I told him, whenever you want to come over and get in the simulators, man, because I sent him a picture of what I needed the cables for. Yeah, so you know, Gran Turismo, learn from other companies. Reach out to your people. Stop being such an exclusive language and keeping that barrier between you and all your world fans. You have translators. Use them. Work with us. You're gonna learn from Kunos. cause. Work with your people to make a better game. Stop acting like you know everything. But anyways, guys, that was my finish. I was able to finish in second. I'm very excited about this because the race was a complete shit. I couldn't have asked for a better position given the circumstances that I had to fight through. But I was very happy with this race in the end. The beginning I was very upset, but racing is all about controlling your emotions. If you watch the Twitch stream, I was cursing and screaming, and my wife thought I was murdering somebody upstairs. It was bad. But yeah, guys, remember, just focus on your race. You can't control the tide more than, you don't have that power, guys. You can't control people. So that's what I've learned in this race, and I hope to do better in round 2.